Time now for our Tuesday tradition of Top Plays. It's not often that we dedicate an entire edition of Top Plays to one team, but then again, it's not often we're lucky enough to enjoy the kind of season that we saw this fall from the Northwestern Lehigh football team. An undefeated regular campaign before 5 straight playoff victories placed the Tigers in the state finals. Here's a look back at some of the best from a record-breaking season up in Nutropoli. The season opened with a convincing road win at Tamaqua before a quick turnaround in Week 2 saw Northwestern host rival Northern Lehigh on a Thursday for the Tigers' home opener. Northwestern claiming this year's Mountain Road Rumble thanks to a bruising ground game. The Tigers rushing for 187 yards in total, 106 of which came from senior Dalton Clymer, who found pay dirt on 2 of his 14 carries in the game, as Northwestern tamed the Bulldogs 48-0, the first of 3 shutouts this season for Josh Snyder's squad. The second of which came in Week 5 at home against Lehigh before a Week 6 matchup with Cumberland Valley saw Clymer running wild for the Tigers again. The senior this time with 144 yards rushing in the first half alone, breaking off short yardage scores of 3, 6, and 7 yards before intermission. Clymer then with his longest scoring scamper of the day, a 37-yard dash that helped Northwestern secure a 43-15 win over the Panthers. The senior finished the night with 181 yards rushing. Northwestern has a group with 369 in total on the ground and moving to 6-0 on the year. A 42-point victory over Pottsville the following week pushed the Tigers to 7-0 before Northwestern rattled off its 8th straight win thanks to a 35-6 triumph on the road at Bangor. The Tigers taking to the air and slamming the Slaters. Sophomore quarterback Shane Lay dazzling under center as he completed 16 of 27 passes for 237 yards and a trio of scores. An acrobatic 45-yard grab by junior Landon Matson set up Northwestern's second score of the game, the first of a pair of TD tosses to wideout Devin Hildebrand, who hauled in 7 receptions for 96 yards that evening. A shutout of Wilson in Week 9 then set the stage for a battle of unbeatens in the regular season finale, as 9-0 Northwestern hosted fellow unblemished Southern Lehigh. A showdown for the Colonial Schuylkill League's Gold Division title, one the Tigers were all too happy to take. Northwestern once again asserting itself on the ground, 312 total rushing yards in Week 10, the majority of that work done by Clymer, who toted the rock 34 times for a career-high 249 yards on the ground. The senior's monster game put him over 1,000 yards rushing for the season and also secured the Tigers as the #1 seed heading into the District 11 3A tournament. An 18 field that saw Northwestern blitz Lehigh in the quarters and Notre Dame Green Pond then in the semis, setting up another battle of unbeatens in the championship opposite fellow 12-0 Palmerton. 2 teams averaging over 40 points per game heading into the finale, but it was the Tigers who kept it on roaring in the championship using 7 rushing touchdowns and defusing the Blue Bombers after Eli Zimmerman opened the scoring with a 51-yard dart to pay dirt. QB Shane Lay ripped off 11 and 24-yard rushing tutties. Northwestern scored in every quarter using a 29-point second stanza and pulling away for the team's 2nd straight district title and 6th in program history. While it was offense that took the Tigers to district gold, it was Northwestern's defense that sparked the team's state run, holding District 2 champion Scranton Prep scoreless across the final 3 frames of their quarterfinal clash. Shane Holmes with a fumble recovery for the Tigers before Eli Zimmerman secured his 9th interception of the season, nudging Northwestern into the state semifinals with a 27-6 triumph. In the Final Four, the Tigers used a total team effort in outlasting District 3 winner Wyomissing. Shane Lay with a touchdown through the air and another on the ground. Clymer with 3 scores in total, while Zimmerman matched a program record with his 10th INT of the season, as Northwestern outscored the Spartans 26-7 after halftime and becoming the area's first team to reach a state football championship since 2015. The Tigers ultimately securing a silver medal last Saturday and putting a wrap on a memorable campaign that was up in Nutropoli.